coach, and I've been helping leaders solve their biggest problems, influence and motivate their teams, and guide their organizations to success for more than 20 years. I've written 10 books on leadership and created the world's most effective leadership development method, which has been adopted by more than 2,000 companies. If you want to become a more influential, a more impactful, a more successful leader, then take a moment right now to watch this short video and grab a free copy of my book at the end of it. In this free video series, I'm answering 5 essential leadership questions. 1, why is it that most leadership development efforts fail, and what does actually work? 2, what leadership qualities and skills are most important to be successful as an organizational leader? 3, which leadership style works best? 4, what do effective leaders actually do? Is there a model or framework that can help me really understand exactly what I should be doing to be successful in my leadership role? 5, is there a fast and efficient method to improve my leadership skills and my ability to influence and motivate my team, hold people accountable, and guide my organization to success? In this video in the series, I'm going to answer the question, is there a fast and efficient method to improve my leadership skills and my ability to influence and motivate my team, hold people accountable, and guide my organization to success? In this short video, I'm going to highlight some of the most important ideas from this chapter to help answer this important question. The shorter answer is yes, there is a fast and efficient method to improve your leadership skills and your ability to influence and motivate your team, hold people accountable, and guide your organization to success. I'll briefly summarize the method here, then you can read more about it. And I also provide a longer training on my website that goes into a lot more detail. By far, the fastest and most effective method to get better at leadership is as follows. You must recognize that leadership is a complex skill, no different than all the other complex skills you've learned. If you played a sport like football, baseball, or basketball, or if you learned a martial art, or if you learned to play a musical instrument such as piano or guitar, then you already know what it takes to learn a complex skill. You must break leadership down to the 3 main abilities. If we use basketball as an example, it would be dribbling, passing, shooting, and rebounding. If we use playing a musical instrument as an example, it would be notes, scales, chords, and chord progressions. In mixed martial arts, it would be wrestling, kickboxing, and grappling. To be effective at the complex skill of leadership, it always boils down to 3 abilities. They go by many different names, but the most common and practical names are planning, teaming, and executing. Just like with all the other complex skills you've already learned in your personal and professional life, you have to break each ability down into specific skill sets. And for each skill set, you have to learn specific techniques and practice those techniques until they become a habit. Then you layer on additional techniques to build up that particular skill set. Each of these leadership abilities has 3 skill sets, and each skill set is comprised of about a half a dozen techniques. I don't have time in this short video to go into all the detail, but I offer a free training on my website that does, detail at the end of the video. Finally, to learn skills fast, you should use the method called deliberate practice. Deliberate practice has 3 requirements. Number 1, you must train technique. To learn a complex skill efficiently, you must isolate the skill and the technique that makes up the skill, set specific goals based on best practices and benchmarks, and practice with full attention and push beyond your comfort zone. 2, you must receive expert mentorship to do the techniques correctly. This looks like frequent coaching and guidance from people who have mastered the technique and know how to teach it. Facilitators and coaches must be experts in the specific leadership techniques you're learning. 3, you must obtain feedback to calibrate and improve. This aspect of deliberate practice involves obtaining immediate feedback from qualified experts to be able to calibrate and fine-tune the technique as you internalize and habitualize it. The first technique has to be correct before layering on the next, and the next has to be correct before layering on the one that follows that. This is the essence of practice-based leadership, which is the method that my company and I pioneered in the early 2000s, over 20 years ago. So that's all the time we have for this short video. Thanks for watching. And as I mentioned, I'm giving away a free digital copy of my book, Reinventing Leadership, and a free training where I whiteboard out on video all the main ideas in the book, and I explain in very precise detail what all the most successful leaders do, their 3 abilities and 9 skill sets, and I tell you exactly how to implement the world's most effective leadership skill building method. If you want to become a more influential, impactful, and successful leader, then definitely take a moment to click the link below this video or point your browser to reinventingleadership.com. I look forward to continuing this conversation in the free training on my website. So click the link and I'll see you shortly.